Hello, human people. Today we will continue our adventure with the Natural History Museum in London, England, which is part of the United Kingdom, which is part of Europe, which is part of the Earth, which is part... oh, you get the idea. If you plan to visit the Natural History Museum at some point in the future, then you are a very smart human person. However, do bear in mind that there are two entrances. The first entrance would have you wait for a long time in what is called a queue, where people line up in an orderly manner. The British thing to do at this point would be to pretend that you are simply walking by the main entrance and sneakily cut in. The issue here, however, is you will be murdered, probably by an old lady, so instead endeavour to use the side entrance, where the queue is either non-existent or rather small. When you enter through the side entrance, you are greeted by this colossal death ball. Here we see a small child waving his family goodbye, and here we see a man holding a tiny human lady as they accept their fate. Here we see a muscular man holding the world's largest jawbreaker. It is made of stone, hence the name. I don't quite understand how this man is experiencing so much wind. For a start, we are currently inside a building, where there is also no wind. Here we see a crazy one-eyed spiky face man, also known as a Cyclops. It is not common knowledge, but these crazy pigeons used to exist. Don't believe me? Well, you are going to look a little bit stupid at the end of this video. Here we see one of the first species of spaceman. Notice the 6 udders on the spaceman's chest and stomach. This was quickly scrapped by Mother Nature when milk kept getting into the electronics of the spacecraft. Would you like a spoon? No, thank you. I have no idea what this is. Here we see a giant dot-to-dot game. I'm not sure what the words mean, but I bet you can make a peanut out of those dots. Don't be so childish. There are old ladies about. This crazy glowing thing is apparently called double vision. What an incredibly boring name. At least it glows to make up for such a shitty name. If you were to smoke every cigarette in the world, you would die. And this would be the reason. Here we see a model of the Earth. If this is all you need to do to get an exhibit into the Natural History Museum, then I am going to submit my rendition of the human shit. Seriously, this is freaking awful. This man's hand has had to hold these tiny stones for over 10,000 days. That length of time would cause massive pins and needles, which totally sucks. Here we see the first ever test run of a crocodile. Let's just say it didn't work out and leave it at that. Don't want to embarrass Mother Nature now, do we? She owns you. That is one big-ass damn fish. But there is always a bigger fish. If you were able to catch this fish in the wild, you would not win any prize money. Instead, you would be considered a fishing god, and named Poseidon, king of the sea. T-Rex skull. Holy crap, where is my body gone? Penguin. And that concludes part 2 of our adventure through the museums. We will continue our tour through the Natural History Museum on the next episode. I love your hair, by the way. Or your baldness. Ooh, naughty. I told you. Now you just look like a stupid.